Hey, this is Dorleen, and today I'm working on a one-page layout to finish up some August birthdays. So before I get started, I want to let you know I'm doing this voiceover in my backyard. So you may hear some music, some car sounds, and maybe even some neighbors. But I just wanted to give you a little heads up if you hear that background noise. So this layout that I'm doing, I'm actually copying a layout that I saw, or a sketch that I saw on a website called Keep It Simple, where they took 3x4 actual like Project Life cards, and 6 of them, put them on a 12x12 piece of cardstock. Well, I didn't use the Project Life cards or journaling cards. I used paper from that pad that I showed earlier. And these were the same paper and paper pad that I used when I did their birthday layout, the birthday party layouts. So I wanted to stick with the same theme because I really like the color combination, and I'm kind of trying to bust that pad, if that even makes any sense. So what I just showed you right now is I put those down because I did not measure. I eyeball most of my stuff. And I don't care if it's a little crooked, but it was way off and I knew it. So even though I had adhered that piece of paper, this is a good little lesson because you're not stuck by what you've done. I mean, peel it up. The worst that's going to happen is I tore some of that cardstock. If it was in a spot that we could see, you just cover it with a photo or embellishments or whatever. And if it was really that bad, I could have just tore them all off and used that white cardstock for something else and grabbed a new piece of cardstock. So you'll see me fiddling around with some embellishments. What I also did when I filmed this is I thought I was filming the beginning where I was pulling papers, pulling embellishments, cutting them down, etc. And when I went to edit the film, I realized I didn't film any of it. I filmed the pad in the beginning, and that was about it. But like I said, that was kind of the boring part, just cutting paper. So I wasn't too upset about that. So this is the fun part where I get to lay things down, decorate, go through my embellishments, and really build the layout up. So again, these are the last pictures of my August birthday girls. Those 2 photos that I use are actually 4x6, and I cut those down to 3x4 as well. I thought they worked. It was a little bit more eye-pleasing than when I tried to incorporate the 4x6. The worst part about that is I had to get real close to their heads and even chop their arms a little bit, but I still like that look better than using the 4x6 photos. So what I'm doing now, like I said, is I'm going through that paper pad, and you could see that I cut out little pieces from it. I punched the little starburst yellow one that's over on the right. I had 3 of those die-cutted donut shapes left, so I made that visual triangle. So when I was working on this, I usually try to do the, kind of 3 clusters on a page, or if not one page, spread out between the 2. But I just kind of was just adding and adding and adding embellishments, and I end up with kind of 4 main areas. And at first I thought, oh shoot, isn't the whole triangle balance, blah blah blah. But then when I looked at the original layout, the one that I was copying, the person who did that layout had decorated almost pretty much all 6 of the 3x4 cards, and it just looked super cute because it was almost as if they were each their own page or spot. So I was fine with the 4 areas of embellishment. So hopefully you guys agree. If you want to see more about this layout, if you want to see the original sketch, plus get information on the products that I used and where I got them from, you can go to my blog, which is www.craftsinthecommandcenter.blogspot.com, and you can read more about it there. And I'd really appreciate if you are not a subscriber, both to my blog and YouTube, please, you could do that at any time and give me a thumbs up if you like this. So what I'm going through right now is, you've seen this before if you've seen my videos, I have what I call a sticker book. So when you go through your stickers and there's always a few left that you don't use, I put them in this sticker book. So I want to say it was called a Smash book or something like that. I'm just drawing a blank. But I lined each page with wax paper, and sometimes I even lined the pages with, if I had like a full sheet of stickers, it's basically basically a wax paper. It's a sticker sheet, and I cut those down to size. But what you do is you kind of just, not kind of, you do put your wayward stickers. So if you have let's say five stickers left over, instead of having that full sheet and you're not sure where to do with it, I put them in here. And I got that idea from a YouTuber. Well, she doesn't really do many YouTube videos now, but it's RTS Scrapbooking. I believe she does a Patreon account now, which I have not took a peek at, but she has some great ideas. So if that's something you do with Patreon, go for it. I'll have that information again on my blog. But so I'm just kind of going through, and I'm just going through, looking for stickers or embellishments that would match the color scheme and also the feel of the page. So you see that I just kind of pieced together that striped border around that one little rectangle or journaling card, which I think looks super cute, even though it doesn't really match the stripes, but it's still fun. It's quirky. And, if you follow my blog, that's what I'm all about. If you don't follow my blog, please do so. Again, I'll have the address down below, and I also mentioned it earlier. I post most of my items on my blog, and I definitely give more details on my blog. If you're not already a subscriber, I'd love for you to subscribe. I'd love for you to give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment if you have any questions or anything nice to say, right? But again, you'll see me in that bottom left-hand corner where I'm decorating that, and that's what I was talking about earlier. I thought, as I started building on that, and I thought, oh shoot, I probably should have stuck to the 3, but then realized I didn't care. I was going to do what I want. So the little card that I'm working on right now, that is also part of the paper pad. That and that label looking thing up on the top right, those are from that same paper pad. It has like 1 or 2 sheets where they have cards that say like, "You are my fave," that you cut down. You've seen those in paper pads, and that's why I really wanted to use it, because I love the color scheme, the pink and the teal and yellow, and that matched perfectly with that donut theme, even though there wasn't really anything donut about it. But adding the washi, oh, look at my neighbors are getting down now. I did add some black items because when you saw me in that upper left corner, I stamped that square black trimmed, or the edges, little label, and then I added little ones so that would coordinate a little bit more. Now I'm just putting some color shine, is what they call it. It's from Fun Stamper's Journey, which I think is now Spellbinders. And I'm adding more black to it just because I didn't want that black to stand out so much. But I hope you like this page. Like I said, give me a thumbs up if you like it, and please go to my blog, www.craftsinthecommandcenter.blogspot.com, to read more about the supplies I use, and also to see that original sketch. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks.